So here we are today, me and Talon Sei running from wasp. That's why I'm breathing so hard.
It's gonna be a continuous thing throughout this video.
This might be Peter's last video because I have a feeling that little cut is gonna make it into the video and I'm gonna just have to let him go. All right, so good friend Talon Sei is at the range with me today.
So
I'm usually by myself when I do these first mag reviews, but today I figured, what the hell? We'll bring him in for a tandem review of sorts. Today, I have the ZEV OZ9. Well, yeah, basically. So essentially what I've done is I've taken the OZ9 and I have all that white powder stuff. Remember that video I did where I talked about the tennis grip stuff? Yeah, that's why this gun is so white and ashy and stuff. But anyway, this is the ZEV OZ9. What I did is took the hyper comp slide, which is about the size of a 19, and put it over the full size frame, which was like the 17. So basically making it my version of the Glock 19X. Well,
19XC.
19X. Well, no, because it's still full grip.
Yeah, 19X, but like a 19C compensated.
Gotcha. Oh, you're right.
Because it's
right.
ported.
Yeah. See. Oh, see. I'm glad to have him here. Right. I'd have missed that.
Right. You got nah.
I messed it up.
Again, yeah. You took a 19C type slide and put it on a 17 grip.
There we go. That's what we did. Now, this isn't a Glock. This is from the ground up. This is their actual proprietary unit. But we're talking in relation to Glock so people understand the nomenclature that ZEV uses to describe their guns. There's hypercomp and then the OZ9 frame, basically. All right, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and do some shooting, and me and Talon will give you our take on the gun. I'm an only child, so I'm gonna shoot first. And so, God, this thing is smooth, dude.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie and sit here and act like this is the very first time I shot the gun. It's not. But I hadn't shot it since the last time I shot it. And so I'm just remembering how absolutely smooth this thing is. Oh man,
yeah,
I remember the first time I came across OZ9. For me, I was at the gun store. And the guy was like, hey, you seen the new ZEVs? I was like, yeah, whatever.
I was the same way. Yeah.
I was like, oh, whatever. I was like, all right. Showed it to me, and as much as I love the way it looks, it's the way the grip, the way the gun feels in hand, the ergonomics on that gun.
Yeah.
I fell in love. And
so I was just shooting the 19 in the previous video we filmed. This just points way more naturally.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm still shooting a stock Glock for the most part, a 19 MOS. But as soon as I put this in my hand and push out, it just feels, it feels better.
Yeah, man, it's just, I was like, I love it. And then at that point is when I started noticing how sexy the gun actually looks.
It's aesthetically pleasing for sure.
Very much so. I love that, man.
All right, let me shoot a few. So I've shot a few different variants of this gun. I have like 2 or 3 of them personally, but never with this slide setup with the ported barrel. And the flat trigger. All of my triggers are the curved. I forget the name designation for it, but yeah, let's shoot it a little bit. Yeah. So initially I thought that would be a little bit more concussive.
It's not.
It's not that bad. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really like ported guns like that, but that actually is very manageable. I've
gotten so used to them, I don't notice the concussion as much anymore.
Maybe that's it too.
Yeah, so I know for like new people who are used to shooting non-ported guns, for them it's like, whoa, like why is this so much louder?
Right.
I've gotten used to it, so I don't really notice it anymore, and I think it's actually normal.
Yeah.
What do you think of the trigger?
I'll let you know in a second. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Obviously better than a stock, even a Gen 5 trigger, as it should be. I definitely prefer the flat face as opposed to the curve. That's just personal preference.
So for me, I'm torn because it's a rolling trigger.
Okay.
I don't like rolling triggers as much.
Okay.
I kind of like to have a flat wall and then a break.
Yeah.
So pretty much like a 2-stage trigger.
Right.
This is kind of like a 1-stage, like a single stage trigger.
Yeah,
of sorts.
The wall isn't quite as defined, I guess. It feels very similar to my triggers though, other than the shape of the shoe. So it feels kind of natural to what I'm used to when shooting a ZEV like this.
So you said, okay, so this is the flat, this is the flat face trigger. Yep. So you don't like the flat face trigger?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Versus the curve that you
I
have?
prefer, yeah. And that's just a very personal thing.
Gotcha.
It's like, that's what I like to shoot, so. I mean, the thing is definitely accurate.
Yeah. How the, because I had the blacked out sights on it. Those giving you any issues at all?
A little bit, especially because it's pretty bright out here, but the rear is serrated, so you're not going to get a glare on that.
And you're getting a little bit of contrast as well.
The 3 of my ZEV guns have the red fiber front, which I also like.
Same here.
But I'm an RMR guy, so I'm going to throw an optic on there 9 times out of 10.
I love this gun. Like, it's just so flat.
It is.
It's flat and it's smooth. And as much as I give the trigger, I complain about it, but I think I like it. Especially like shooting fast. Like the rolling trigger kind of actually helps. I don't know. It's just maybe it's just me, but I kind of like it. Let's see here. Let's go out. Seriously? There we go.
There you go.
All right, let's try it. Let's get down. 25.
So one of the reasons, other than the porting, why it's so smooth is because of their modular system in here. So you can swap out the grips and everything, like I guess you did, or you can.
Yep, I did. This came to me as the OZ9C.
Okay.
So I have that compact grip, and then so I just swapped it because I love the grip angle of the full size. And then basically everyone knows that I gush over the 19X and the Glock 45. So that's pretty much what I wanted to create with the comp, and then with the porting barrel aspect of it. It's just tits.
Right. So for people who aren't familiar with it, on the inside, basically you can pull out the whole trigger group, and the slide is riding on that inside of the grip, and that's one of the reasons why the recoil impulse is just so smooth. It feels really unique.
It's literally butter.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, we got some right here.
shoot the wasp.
Where the hell are they at?
It was just right behind it too. It's gone now. I think I may have, man, the bullets go fast, man.
Yeah.
I think I may have actually hit a wasp one time.
I keep anticipating that shot too.
Well, oh, really?
Yeah.
So you still deal with that as well?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Because I deal with that pretty bad.
Talk to some of the greatest shooters in the world, and I mean, you're gonna anticipate your shots. So.
And I want to point something out. If you want to learn guns, like safe gun handling, and learn, like I know instantly who knows how to handle a gun safely when they come out here, because when you can run from a wasp and still not flag anyone,
keep the gun at
that person's safe. And this thing is beautiful. Good. This grip, and it still feels the exact same way. I'm still gushing over it the same way I did when I first saw it at the gun store. Just because the way it felt in my hand, just how balanced it is. Now, granted, I'm very partial to having a longer grip and a shorter slide. I just like that balance. It just really works for me. Some people don't like it. Some people hate it, actually. But me personally, I like it. Now, these blacked out sights, I'm getting used to them, but I'm like you, I like running fibers.
Yeah.
I think a fiber for me is gonna be more ideal. And another thing too, like especially transitioning, so when I'm here, it takes me a second to pick up the sight versus if I had a red dot on it.
Right.
Or like, not a red dot, but fiber optic, I probably would pick it up a lot faster. One of the issues that are annoying me about this thing right now is the guy still trying to walk on me a little bit.
Maybe a little Loctite on there.
Exactly, I'll probably do that. Let's see.
Yeah, so I'm used to going to training events and stuff, running my gun the way I carry it, obviously. So red dot for me, that's just my go-to.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, the more you shoot it, the more warmed up to the blacked out sights you can get.
Exactly.
See if we can go long with it.
Hit it. Nice,
Hey.
nice.
I will say that's longer than it looks on video.
I'm telling people, see, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, see, he said it. Most people are like, oh, you're missing all the time. You don't hit the target. Okay, bring your ass out. Actually, no, don't bring your ass out here, because then you come over here and take all the fun stuff. No, but come out here and you'll see. Camera is deceptive, makes it look deceptively short.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a good distance for sure. Now I know in person.
And then you gotta walk and talk. Now, granted, Talon's crushing it right now, so.
Warming up to it now.
It's a different style of shooting. It definitely takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
But it starts to feel real natural after a while.
Yeah, we got locked back that time.
You get locked back?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I didn't get locked back the first time. Now I tend to ride high on my guns though.
Yeah, I do as well too. Actually, now that I think about it, when I did my ZEV videos, that might be why, because I do ride with my support hand pretty damn high. So yeah, that's probably why it's not locking back. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
That was a skip in, that didn't count. No, that counted. Wait, was that a skip in?
Nah.
Oh no, that's actually just bouncing off the, yeah. You know, it's funny. I actually, like when I'm shooting these videos, since we're pretty much one cut, you never, like the level of insecurity you get when you're 3 rounds in and you've missed them.
Dude, I feel it now.
Yeah, and then they're gonna, if I don't hit this next one, I'll be like, damn, this dude, he can't shoot.
That's how it is for everything. I try to leave my videos as raw as possible, and then
Like,
you get stuff in the comments, but you deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I've learned to do is I just make excuses.
Yeah.
Like I go loyally on it, and I just make, I was like, yeah, and it's like, you know,
the wasps.
The thing is, it's like I'm dealing with a little bit of PTSD with those wasps that just hit me, and then the way the sun rises over here, it casts a shadow over the targets, and so you think you're aiming at one thing, but you're aiming at something else actually. And Peter just looks at me like, shut up, Colin. Man.
All right, I'm gonna try my hand at the excuses. So, first time in Texas.
Fair enough.
People are saying it's humid. I think that has something to do with like the way the bullets are flying.
I'm telling you, man. They fly a little bit faster, so you gotta change the hold a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. It's like going through water, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
It is humid out here.
Now, one thing I will say that's kind of hard. So if you come at and like peek around, so at angles like this, people underestimate the difficulty of a shot when you're at an angle.
Yeah. So I mean, I just hit think all of those shots, but they're not
and it didn't look exactly.
Yeah.
And it looked like, and so for a lot of people, you think you're aiming on it, and you're actually you're skidding right off the side of it,
right,
or you're just off to the left of it or right of it.
And at an angle like this, the targets are probably almost half
the size. Yep.
Yeah. So you're shooting at more of like a A-zone
Pretty
type
much.
of target.
Yep.
So I will say, they have a good thing going here, for sure.
They do. It's
sort of like a one-stop shop. A lot of people would buy, say, a 45 or a 19X. They'll change the texture. This texture, to me,
dead on. It's
really good.
It's grippy enough that I like the grip. Like I put the little stupid hand grip tennis thing on there.
Yeah.
I didn't need it because that grip does it, and it's still smooth enough.
Riding up against you, if you have this appendix, I don't think that would bother me at all. And then slide, they're not doing anything crazy with like big windows. So you got the front serrations, which I'm personally a fan of.
I like big windows.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All around?
Yeah, I'm a Gucci gun guy.
Oh, that's true.
That's sick. God, this gun feels so good in hand.
It does.
Oh man. Now I have, like I said, I mean, I got Hobbit hands, so that might be why. But I feel like it's generally universal as far as ergonomics on this thing. Like they just universally feel good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on. There we go.
Running that thing, man.
I love this thing, man. Got any more rounds?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it, man.
So, final thoughts. Because I know you have your own OZ9s, but you've never shot this one before.
Never shot that. No,
you have the comp.
I do have the comped full size, so I have like 17 grip, 17 length slide with their, I think it's called their Pro Comp on the end.
Gotcha.
Thing shoots insanely flat. I'm running an RMR on that. I wasn't super interested in this initially because I don't really like ported barrels, but this is the best ported barrel that I've probably shot.
I have, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I have a ton of ported barrels. Some I've done myself, actually. Okay. Not literally me myself,
like
but sent them off. No,
okay.
I've sent them to people that have it done.
Gotcha.
And this is the best one I've shot. Okay. This is the best ported barrel gun I've ever shot. For me, the aesthetics on the gun, I'm not gonna lie. Generally speaking, ZEV's design language and aesthetic are a little busy for me.
A little bit.
But this busy, I like. I like it. I like it a lot. Like, I enjoy just even looking down the top of the slide. So like while we're out here shooting, even when I'm kind of looking for targets, I get distracted a little bit because I'm like, there's so much going on here, but in a very good way.
Yeah.
That it's just pleasurable to look at. You look down on it, you're like, damn, this is nice. Even the plate where the RMR would normally sit.
The plates are machined beautifully
exactly.
too. Yeah.
Like the machine gun is just awesome.
Aesthetically pleasing, but in passing you don't really notice it. Like if you were just to glance at it, it's like, it's a 45 or whatever. Yeah. But the more you look at it, the more the design aspects come out of it, and you're like, damn, that's a good looking gun.
I would go so far as to say you got to have it in your hands.
Yeah.
This video's not going to do it justice.
Photos don't either.
It's not. Like, you got to get it in hand. I think the combination of the ergonomics along with the aesthetics, looking at it in person, because even the coating or the finish on the slide, everything, even down to the color of the frame, it's just a very quality looking gun.
Even the magwell. One thing that I noticed, if you have that same magwell on a 19 size grip, you can use that downward pressure with your pinky. And shooting one-handed, man, I can shoot that gun one-handed all day.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, it keeps the muzzle down, and it's really nice.
Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, so there it is, folks. You can't even call it a Frankenstein because it's supposed to be a modular system.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Yeah, like you can swap the frame out, you can swap the slides out, and I think what's actually serialized is the internals, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So it's just literally one pin. You pop this pin out in the front here, and you can put it in a different frame, throw a different slide on it. I'll
probably do a tabletop review, kind of breaking it down and showing how easy it is to swap back and forth. Because it's one thing for us to say it, it's a different thing to see it on camera.
Right.
So there you have it, folks. ZEV OZ9
X. The naming conventions, man.
The ZEV Moonshine.
The Moonshine.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Give it a crazy name.
Yeah, what do you think?
What can we call it?
ZEV.
The Wasp. Oh, that's it.
That's it. Hey, ZEV. Hey, we want 10%.
Yes, please.
5% for him, 10% for me.
Whoa. What the?
You know how frightening it is to think about what happens in the moments and even days after you've had to use your gun in self-defense? When you first start carrying a gun for protection, it can be scary thinking about the psychological effects, potential jail time, and the court costs associated with a self-defense shooting. I've been there myself, hoping I never have to go through it, which is why I use concealed carry insurance with USCCA. As a USCCA member, you can mitigate, if not completely eliminate, the stress and financial burden of the legal battle you may face after a self-defense shooting. As a bonus, you also get to access the amazing wealth of firearm education, training, and current state-specific gun laws of your state or states you may travel to. Click below to learn more. And to help further spread our two-way message, don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the bell and subscribe button at the bottom. Let my voice be your voice. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply. I am the militia. I lost all my guns in a boating accident, and your state-specific Keep America tactical shirt. Click the link next to my head or the link in the description section. Or if you're watching this on a mobile device, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description.